Jai Hind, welcome to class of Fundamentals of Electronics Engineering. We are taking unit 4 today. This is Nilofer Yasmin and we'll be talking about Karnaugh map today, which are also called as K-map, abbreviated as K-map. So first of all, what is a K-map? It is usually a representation of our truth table in a form that will help us solve algebraic expressions in Boolean functions without going through lots of steps and applying Boolean expressions and formulas. So it is an easier way to minimize some Boolean expression. So a K-map can be thought of a special version of a truth table. Like in truth table, we represent in two-dimensional tabular form. Here we'll represent it in a form that will help us solve those expressions in shorter steps, in less number of steps, and in time lesser than what it takes to solve it using Boolean formulas, Boolean algebra laws. Now minimization using Karnaugh map. So when was it introduced? In 1953. Karnaugh developed K-map. It is named after the scientist in his paper titled The Map Method for Synthesis of Combinational Logical Circuits. The map method provides simple, straightforward procedure for minimizing Boolean functions that may be regarded as pictorial form of truth table. K-map orders and displays the minterms in a geometrical pattern such that the application of the logical adjacency theorem becomes obvious. We talk in terms of minterms whenever we talk of sum of products. I think our audience is aware of what is sum of products, abbreviated as SOP. When we express sum, let's suppose I take two variable expression with variable A and B. Sum of products. This is how we may represent SOP expression. If I would be representing it in POS, product of sum forms, then I will be writing it as so here it is a two variable expression, and if every term has both the variables and if it is in SOP form, these are termed as minterms, like AB and A dash B. These are minterms. And if we represent it in terms of POS and every term has all the variables in it, then these are called as max terms. So we'll be taking the K-map explanation further in terms of minterms. That is, SOP will take as a reference and POS can be solved further. It is a diagram made up of squares. Each square represents one minterm. When we solve it, we'll get to know how do we get the squares. Since any function can be expressed as a sum of minterms, it follows that a Boolean function can be recognized from a map by the area enclosed by these squares, whose minterms are included in the operation. By various patterns, we can derive alternative algebraic expressions. The motive is, let's suppose I have some expression like ABC plus A bar BC plus A B bar C plus A bar B bar C, and I need to minimize it. So I'll have to apply Boolean algebra formulas, but K-map will help me, not reaching my final step without using all those formulas and without going through multiple steps. I can represent it in a tabular form, and within one or two steps I can derive my result, which if I solve this expression, if I want to minimize this, I might have to use 7-8 steps using those Boolean algebra formulas. So K-map helps in such way. So even the final solution will have different alternative algebraic expressions, but the motive is finally we should be having lesser minimum number of terms and minimum number of variables. Let's suppose by one solution I get the answer AB plus A bar B. Another solution provides me AB bar plus AB. Both could be possibly correct solution, right? So this is what we mean here, that it may derive alternative expressions also, and simplest one can be used. So if we talk about now the question is what kind of K-maps we are talking about. K-map can be made of 2 variable, 3 variable, 4 variable, 5 variable, up to 6 variable that we'll be taking in this class, right? Let's take example of the simplest form of K-map, which is a 2 variable K-map. So in a 2 variable K-map, as we know, number of possible combinations in electronics, in digital electronics, how do we represent number of possible combinations? If I have 2 variables, n equals to 2, and number of possibilities in which we may represent it is represented by 2 to the power n, right? So let me use this pen. So 2 to the power n will make it 4. That is, using 2 variable, we can have 4 possible combinations. So let the variables be A and B. So what kind of possibilities I do have? I do have possibilities like A bar, B bar, which may correspond to 0, 0. I will have 0, 1. I'll have 1, 0. And I'll have 1, 1. This is how we talk in binary, right? So this can be represented as A bar B, A, B bar, A, B, right? So these are the 4 possibilities of representing these variables. So let's write it in a tabulated form. And how do I do it? We'll have A and B in the form 0 and 1. So let's make a square. So first of all, we'll have to find how many variables? 2 variables. Then I'll have to make a square. Now I'll have to decide ki the square will be like that will be a square of 4, 2, 8. That is decided by number of variable, like number of possible combinations. So with 2 variables, we can have 4 combinations. That makes me realize that I'll have to make a square of 4. So I'll make a square of 4, right? Now here I'll have possibilities for AB, right? Here I can write possibilities for A, here I can write possibilities for B. So A will have 2 possibility, either 0 or 1. B will also have 2 possibilities, 0 or 1. This can be represented as B bar, this can be represented as B, this can be represented as A bar, this can be represented as A. So if I summarize this, here it will be A bar, B bar, here it will be A bar, B, here it will be A, B bar, and here it will be AB, right? So what do I write it in terms of 1 and zeros? 0, 0, I'll write it 0, 0. 0, here A is A bar, which is 0, B is B only, which is 1. A, B bar, which is 1 and 0. Here it is 1, 1. Let's name these minterms as Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3, right? So this will be my 0th position, this will be my 1 position, this will be my 2 position, this will be my 3 position. So if I want to name my minterms according to it, I'll be naming it as M subscript 0, this I'll name as M subscript 1, this I name as M subscript 2, and this I name as M subscript 3, which I have defined as 0, 1, 2, 3. And how the positions are defined? 0, 0 gives me 0, which is Y0. 0, 1 gives me 0 and 1 gives me Y1, which is 1. This should be the position, right? 1, 0 gives me Y2, which comes here and which is named as Y2, and 1, 1, which is termed as 3, which is Y3, which is 1, 1 or M3, right? So this is how we represent K-maps. Now the thing is, how do we solve questions using this, right? So let me take a question. Let's suppose I give you a question which is, I think we all are aware of the minterm expressions and its representation. We write it in summation m 1, 2, 3. So suppose students get questions like this in exam. So the first task they need to do is to identify whether this is a 2-variable question, a 3-variable question, a 4-variable question, which we have not taken so far, but we'll be talking about it further. So first we need to identify whether it is a 2-variable question or not, and whether this expression is in the form of SOP or POS. So let me tell you how we do it. By seeing this summation m, we are pretty sure that this is SOP representation, which is sum of products. So sum of product representation has clear cut. 1 is represented with A, 0 is represented with A bar, right? And we have a representation of the expression in the form of sum of products. Within the term, we have product and 2 terms are added, right? So we have So if this is the question, the first thing we have identified is whether it is a 2-variable question or 3-variable question or 4-variable. How do I identify? Now we see the highest representation here. Here the highest representation is 3. If the highest representation is 3, how can I have we know the representations are like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and which goes on. So to obtain a representation up to level 3, I should be having 4 levels, like with 4 levels are represented, right? So 4 levels can be represented with how many minimum number of variables? 4 levels can be represented with minimum 2 variables, isn't it? A, B, or like with 2 variables, I can have these combinations, right? We just checked. So this is definitely a question of SOP and 2 variable. So let us draw the n equals to 2. So how many squares do we have to make? We have to make 4 squares. So I'll make 4 squares. I'll do the represent 2 variable question. 1 variable I represent here, 1 variable I represent this way. So this will be A bar, this will be A, this will be B bar, this will be B, and I might write it as 0, 1, 0 and 1, right? So what do I write here? A bar, B bar or 0, 0, or I can simply write M0. Likewise, I'll write here M1, I'll write M2 and I'll write M3. Now the question is, how do we solve these K-maps? I'll draw the next step for it. We have to, when it is a question of SOP, we have to fill ones in these designations. So at designation 1, which is this box, at designation 2, which is this box, and at designation 3, which is this box, I'll have to fill 1. So I'll fill 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Now the thing is, how do we solve such questions? So there's related theory. I would like to go through these points, how you solve it, although I could have done that that very same moment. We'll have to make pairs of 1. Enter 1 in these squares corresponding to the minterms for which function value is 1. We did that. Now leave empty the remaining squares. We did that. Examine the map for squares that cannot be combined, and what we have to look for squares which are adjacent to only one other square and make groups of 2, 4, 8 and so on, and these squares are called as pairs. So first we have to fill in one, then we have to make pairs. And third step what we do is naming those pairs. Next, group the squares which resulted in groups of 4 squares but are not part of 8 squares. Group these squares which result in group of 8. We'll have to make grouping. Group has to be of largest number, like largest number of ones, and there should be no like overlapping where all the ones are already used. How do we check that? Omit any redundant group. Form the logical sum of all the terms generated by each group. A group of 2 squares eliminates one variable. A group of 4 square eliminate. These are the conclusions that we'll be making. So let's get back to where we were. Step number 1. See whether it is SOP POS. It is SOP. Step number 4. Make pairs. So here we will be making pair of even numbers. Like we can make pair of 2, 4, 8 likewise. And pairs can be made horizontal or vertical. So let's see. These two can be paired together and I'll name it as group 1. But here I'm left with one single one. So to include that in pair, I can be using one of the ones from this group. And this way I can be making another group which I name as group 2. So are all ones covered? Yes. Now stop here and now we'll have to name these. So as this is a SOP question, the solution will be name of group 1 plus name of group 2. Let's see how do I name my group 1. So my group 1, this was A, which is 0, 1 or A bar, A. This was, so group number 1 is only named as A. Now plus sign. Now if I talk about group 2, now we'll see in this group, if I see from top to bottom as we are moving, the value of A is changing, A bar to A. Whichever variable is changing, will not consider that. So A is eliminated. Now from here to here, we can see the value of B is not changing, which is 1, which is B. So group 2 will be named as B. So this is the possible solution for this question. Right? Now let's take example of another question. Now if I would take question like summation of M. Now if this is the question. Now again, step number 1, we check whether this is SOP or POS question. This is of course an SOP question because we have summation and small m. Now we'll see what is the highest designation here. Here the highest designation is 2, which makes 0, 1, 2. There are 3 levels and 3 levels cannot be represented by 1 bit. So this is of course a 2 variable question. So I'll be using variables A and B. Now for 2 variable question, I'll have to make squares of 4. True? So step number 3, I'll have to make square. Now this is 0, 1, 0, 1 or A dash A and B dash B. Now I'll have to fill in 0, 1 and 2 positions. So in corner I'll write M0, corner I'll write M1, here I'll write M2 and here I write M3. Right? So I have to fill ones at the position 0, 1 and 2. So I'll fill 1, I'll fill 1, I'll fill 1. Right? So these are the 3 positions occupied. Now fourth step is I'll have to make pairs. Right? Now how can I make pair? Pair cannot be made diagonally, it can only be made like horizontally or vertically. So let's see, I can make this as, can I write it as group 1? Right? Now there is one left. How do I make it? Like this. This is my group 2. So let's name, next step is naming these groups. So what will be my G1 here? When I observe members of G1, is the value of A changing from here to here? No, it is not changing, and it is A bar. So I'll simply write A bar. Now I'll have to check whether B is changing. Yes, B is changing from B bar to B. For G2, this group, which is in the first column, I'll see the value of B, the value of A changes from 0 to 1. So as it changes from 0 to 1, that means A cannot be included in the name, whereas B remains fixed, which is B bar. So the solution would be B bar. So the possible solution for this question is, so we have minimized this using K-map, right? So the question of 1, 2, 3 we have already covered. 1, 2, 3, and the solution which we obtained was A plus B. Let's see. So the solution that we have got is A plus B. And for this question, M23, if we do fill M23, first step, SOP question. Second step, highest designation is 3, that means it's 2 variable question. 2 steps solve. Third step is make square. How many squares? 4 squares. Fourth step, fill in ones in these position 2 and 3. When we fill 1, there will be single group, and this single group will be, here the value of B is changing from 0 to 1, A is not changing, which is 1. So the answer is A. Right? That is how we solve 2 variable K-maps. I hope it is clear. Now let's talk about 3 variable K-maps. How do we solve 3 variable K-maps? Now the question is, if it is a 3 variable K-map, n equals to 3, how many squares do we need to represent the table, the map, K-map? So it would be 2 to the power 3, which is 8. That means we need 8 squares to represent it, right? So those 8 squares could be either this way or this way, right? I have 3 variables. Those are named as A, B, C. So if I keep A here, I'll keep BC here. So A will have 2 possibilities, 0 and 1. And the combination of B and C being 2 variables, it will have 4 combinations, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Now the thing is, there is a peculiar thing which we have to observe here. 1, 0 isn't written here, whereas it is written here, and 1, 1 is shifted this way. The reason for this, while solving K-maps, every time there should be a 1 bit difference only. The Hamming weight, if we are aware of the concept of Hamming weight, that is the weight a bit carries, right? So while going from 0, 0 to 0, 1, we can see there is only 1 bit change. While going from 0, 1, if we would have directly switched to 1, 0, there would have been 2 bit variable. 0 would have been 1, 1 would have been 0, which is a 2 variable change, which is not accepted as we proceed as per the designation. So 1, 0 is kept here and 1, 1 comes here. When I write 1, 1 here, we can see there is just change in the first bit. 0 becomes 1, 1 remains 1. And when we move from 1, 1 to 1, 0, there is just 1 bit variation, which is in the second bit, 1 to 0 it becomes, right? So we have M0, M1, and we name right away the way it has to be. So it's 0, 1, 2 and then 3. Likewise 4, 5, 6 and then 7. I hope it's clear. Right. So we have M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M7, and let's see how we can make the designation. So for ABC 000, I'll give it the designation M0. For 001, 00 and 1, which is M1. A is 0, B is 0, C is 1, which is M1. For 010, we'll have to see 0, 1, 0, it is M2. For 011, 0, 1, 1, it is M3. for 1 0 0. Now we switch to the next row. 1 0 0. This is M4. 1 0 1. 1 0 1. This is M5. 1 1 0. So 1 1 0. This is M6, and triple 1. This position is the highest position, which is M7. Now let's solve some questions based on 3 variables. We'll take the case of y equals to summation of m 2 4 5 and 6. This is the question we are talking about. So first of all, as I described before, how do we check? So this is a question of SOP. By summation m we get to know. Now the highest designation is 6 here. Now we'll have to check whether this is 2 variable question or 3 variable question. Now the highest designation here is 6. So M0 to M6, like, so here up to 7 levels it is shown. So this is definitely a question of 3 variables. So those 3 variables will be A, B, C. And now as it is a 3 variable question, number of squares that I have to make is 8. So I'll make number of squares. So I can make it this way. If I write A here, I'll be writing, if I write AB here, I'll be writing C here, right? So C, I'll have 0 and 1 possibilities. AB, I'll have 0 0, 0 1. This is 1 1 and this is 1 0, right? The same way we elaborated. Now the another way which we discussed in the previous slide was writing A here and BC here. I'm showing it both the ways for your ease. So we'll have 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1, and this is 0 and this is 1. So I can name those as M0, M1, this is my M2. I'm writing these in corners so that I get space to fill in it with ones. M3. Then I have M4, then I have M5, then I have M6, then I have M7, right? First step, look for it, SOP POS question, SOP question. Second step, whether it is like how many variable question it is, it's a 3 variable question. Third step, make squares. For 3 variable we make 8 squares. Fourth step, fill in ones in these designations, 2, 4, 5, 6. This is 2, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. So I have filled ones here. Now the next step is to make pairs, to make groups. So I do see these ones are adjacent, so this will make one group. So what will be my G1? Group 1 name. Next step is to name the pairs. So how do I name them? I check from here to here. When I see, is the value of A changing? No, A isn't changing, A is 1 only, which means it is A. 0 means A bar in SOP. So A remains same. From here to here, we see what is changing and what is not changing. We see B is not changing from 0 to 0, but C is changing from 0 to 1. So we'll exclude C, and as B is not changing, we'll include B. So from here to here, we see B is not changing, which is 0, which is B bar. Let's see it again. We are talking about this group. This group, A value is not changing. It is in the same row. So A is A here, 1. From here to here, we see B is not changing 0 to 0. I'll name it as B bar. And C is changing from 0 to 1. So we'll not include C. So this is group 1. Now let's talk about group 2 naming. From here to here, the value of A is changing from 0 to 1. So we'll exclude A. From here to here, neither the value of B changing nor the value of C changing. And B is B here and C is C bar here. So the solution stands to be A B bar plus B C bar. That is how we write solution for this question. Right? I hope it makes sense. Now the next question is, if I give you a question which is M summation M 2, 4, 5, 6. How do I write 2, 4, 5, 6? If I take such square, this is M0, this is M1, this is M2, this is M3, so M4, this is M5, M6, M7. And the question says 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the question. Now there is a possibility that I make pair of 2 once and here again 2 once. This way what will happen? I'll have to make more number of pairs and each group is of lesser number of bits, which is avoidable. I'll have to make less number of pairs and more number of ones in one pair. So I'll make a bigger group of 4 ones and I'll name it as group 1. And in this case, I see there is one single one left at this position. To occupy that, to cover that, I'll make it with one of the occupied one. So this I name as group 2. So when I talk about group 1, name of the group 1, I see the value of A is not changing. A remains 1, which is A. And from here to here we'll see 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. I'll see that B is changing. We exclude B. C, B, C all are actually changing because we are moving from place 1 to place 4. So B and C will not be included in the name. So this is how I name group 1. And if I talk about group 2, from here to here we see value of A is changing from 0 to 1. So A is not included. And from here to here, B remains same, which is B, and C remains 0, which is C bar. So the solution would be A plus B C bar. We can see here one thing, that a group of 4 ones will have less number of variable. A group of 2 ones will have 2 variables. A group of 4 ones has single variable. So when we actually realize it at gate level, this would require lesser number of gates. If we actually see here, like inputs, A is required, B required with a NOT gate, and these two have dot, which is an AND. Then again we require a B and a C input, an AND between them, and these two have a plus sign, which makes an OR. So this will be the gate realization for this question. And if I talk about this, I simply need A, I simply need B and C bar. So B and C bar would require an AND gate, and A and this would require an OR gate. So we can see here that this requires lesser number of gates. So more the number of ones, bigger the group is and smaller the number of groups, in hardware we need lesser number of gates to realize such kind of operations. So that is the motive of solving K-maps, that we do not have to apply all the Boolean formula. We solve the maps and we get the desired result, and we actually get the minimized realization of gates. So this is up to 3 variable. About 4 variable and 5 variable we can take it further. So these are my references. Thank you so much.